Business can be like a circus. Don't let HR be the elephant in the room. Count on ALL4HR and Business Solutions LLC for all your HR needs. Our team uses innovative technology, effective human resource management strategies, practices, and procedures to complete the work. Our services include recruiting, training, development, compliance, employee relations, HR risk management, HRM day-to-day operations, and more. Contact us today to see what we can do for you.
Hello, everybody. Happy Talk About It Thursday. It is April Halliburton here from ALL4HRBIZ Solutions. I hope you're doing well. Happy Talk About It Thursday. Welcome to the ALL4HRBIZ View. And let's do a little housekeeping before we get started. Make sure you go on over and follow us at ALL4HR on Instagram. We are on Facebook at ALL4HR Business Solutions. We're also on LinkedIn at ALL4HR and Business Solutions. Spit it out. And we are on Twitter at ALL4HR. We also have a Facebook group, which is the HR Success Hub Success Hub. So in that group, we share a lot of tips and strategies, answer questions, talk to other business owners, and all that kind of good stuff. So if you want to, please go ahead. We'd love to have you over in our Facebook group, and that is in the HR Success Hub Academy. So happy Talk About It Thursday. I hope everybody had a wonderful Mother's Day weekend. I certainly did. My daughter and my son took me out to dinner, and we celebrated with my aunt, with the family. And so we had a really great time. I hope you had a wonderful Mother's Day weekend as well. So, this month is mental health month. And so we are talking about all month. We're talking about, we're sharing strategies and tips, and we had a program for you, and we have quite a few things going on this month around mental health awareness in the workplace is what we're focusing on. Of course, with mental health, with workplace mental health or mental health period, while we focus on the topic for the month of May, it is a subject that needs attention, extreme attention, all the year round. And so when you have a program in place, it makes it that much easier for you to support your employees, grow your team, and let them know how important they are to you, that they're not just an employee number, they're just not an employee, but that you really care about their mental health and how they feel about their jobs, and that they're okay at home. So all of these things tie in together, right? So today we're talking about 10 things. We're talking about 10 things to include in your workplace mental health program. Workplace mental health program, similar to a workplace wellness program, they tie in together. And so with the workplace mental health program, a lot of times we hear the excuse that, I don't have the time or I don't have the money to invest in such a program in your business. The truth is, would you rather take the time and the energy to work on the well-being of your employees so that they can give their best to their job? Or would you rather have a toxic work environment where you have a high a high turnover rate where it's hard to attract talent, it's hard to retain talent. That's what you're balancing here, right? So that's what you're thinking. Which one is most important, right? So that's how you have to think about workplace wellness and mental health in the workplace. What is the trade-off of not having a program? That's how you think about it, right? That's exactly how you think about it, is how do I want my employees to feel when they come to work, right? Our employees spend so much time at work. Is it important that we know they're okay? It important that we have a good workplace culture? That's how you think about it when you say, I don't have the time, or I don't have the money or the energy. Okay. You can get your team together and they will work with you, I'm sure, to help execute a workplace wellness program. So today we're talking about 10 aspects to include in your workplace mental health program. So should be 10 different 10 parts to your workplace, to your mental health workplace program. So let's jump in. If you are watching, make sure you let us know, come in and say hello. Okay. And let's just ignore the activity in the background. My little kitty is just moving all around here. So number one, we want leadership, commitment, and support. That's important. We have to have management to buy in, right? So we need management to walk the walk and talk the talk, right? Because our team members are going to do what we do. They're going to follow follow in the footsteps of management. So if you have a workplace where where management is doing one thing and you're expecting support staff or other staff members to do something different, it's going to be contradictory and it's not going to work. So while you have employees saying we're doing this, if you're not mimicking or doing the behaviors that you want them to mimic, so to speak, it's not going to work. It has to be a buy-in for everyone. Okay. So number one is leadership, commitment, and support. You want to ensure that your leadership is committed to supporting mental health activities. Okay. Your leadership should participate and promote your program and model healthy behaviors, exercising, eating right, communicating. All of these activities are going to help your team to buy in. But leadership has to go before, and then you need the involvement of everyone. Okay? So that's number one. Number one is leadership, commitment, and support. Number two is mental health education and training. That's the second part that you need. We're doing 10 aspects to include in your mental health workplace program. Okay. So you want to develop awareness campaigns and conduct those campaigns to educate your employees about mental health, about the importance of mental health and available resources. So you want to make sure you're sharing your resources. Okay. Don't expect them to go and find them on their own, because most times they won't. So it's very important. You can have an intranet, you can have a section just devoted to those resources. Oftentimes employees feel like they don't want to, they feel like they may be embarrassed. And so they don't feel comfortable coming to you and saying, what mental resources do you have available? So if you put that information at their fingertips on your intranet, There you go. So they see those resources, and then they'll be more apt to come and ask more questions and find out more information. Okay, or look into the resources that you have, that you've made aware, made available to them on their at their fingertips. Okay, so that's number two. Number two is mental health education and training. So you want to do an awareness campaign. You want to have that throughout your business, throughout your company, throughout your culture, and training programs. So you want to train your managers, employees on how to recognize the signs of mental health issues in your business. Okay, that's very important. No longer are the days, I say this all the time, where you kind of do the ostrich head in the sand and it pretend and expect it to go away. So it's important that you train your employees, okay, and or your managers on what to look for, okay, and how to approach conversations about mental health and strategies for support, and let them know, those managers know, that they should come to you if they identify these situations, an employee who may be having some issues. Okay, so that's number two, mental health education and training. Number three, access to mental health health resources. Employee assistance programs are huge, and any company can implement a employee assistance program. Any company. You can put that information on your intranet and make it available to your employees. Okay? So, you want to implement that access at the mental health resource, the employee assistance program in your business. Offer confidential counseling service and support through your EAPs. If you have insurance, if you offer health insurance, a lot of those resources are given to you through your health insurance company, whoever supplies your health benefits. If not, you can do it yourself. Okay, it doesn't take much to have the EA Assistance program on available counseling services, on who that your employees can reach out to. Provide licensed mental health professionals or consultations or therapy sessions or workshops to help support the mental health of your employees. So that's number three, access to mental health resources. Number four, supportive workplace culture. This is huge. Okay, we can't support whatever stigmas have been associated with mental health, because it is real. A lot of us are dealing with the mental health issues. We're dealing with so much on a daily basis, not only in the workplace, but in our home lives. We're dealing with so many things just coming from everywhere. And so you want to have a supportive workplace culture. Open the lines of communication. Foster environment where your employees they feel safe to discuss mental issues without a fear of stigma or discrimination. So you have to let your employees know that that you're open, that the doors are open for them to come and speak to you without fear of being judged or ostracized. Okay. Offer peer support with networks. So you can establish peer support groups, buddy systems. I love buddy systems, where employees share experiences and support each other. Okay, they can do luncheons together. You can do walks together in the evening with their buddies. There are a number of things that they can do together. Okay, so number 4 is supportive workplace culture. Okay, that is number 4. Number 5, work-life balance initiative. Someone said something to me the other, I saw on the about work-life balance, that work-life balance, there's no such thing. It differs for everyone. But the thing of it with work-life balance is you have to do what's good for your situation. And again, we employers, we have to be more flexible, offering work arrangements, flexible working schedules, remote work options where possible, and policies that promote work-life balance. We have our employees are taking care of children, raising children. We're taking care of parents. We're taking care of family, taking care of ourselves. Okay, along with the workplace. So we're in a time we need flexible schedules. So you want to make those options available to your employees. Breaks and downtime. So you want to encourage regular breaks, provide spaces for relaxation and mindfulness activities. Okay, where employees can go out at a picnic table or a lounge area. I know this sounds like a lot. Trust me, it's not. It's not. Okay. You look at your individual workplace culture, your space, and figure out what can happen, what you can do to support your employees and yourself. Okay. So number 5 is work-life balance initiatives. All right. We're moving along here to 6, which is regular assessments and feedback. Okay. That's very important. Surveys and assessments. You want to monitor the temperature, if you will, of your culture. Do you sense toxicity? Do you sense happiness, contentment, good communication among staff, right? So conduct employee surveys regularly, quarterly, or twice a year, but surveys that assess the mental health needs of your employees, and that also assess the effectiveness of your workplace program. Okay. Use that feedback to make necessary adjustments, and use focus groups. Focus groups are great. You can hold those to gather the insight for your employees with what challenges they may be dealing with and their preferences for support, whether they prefer group support, whether they are really happy with these resources that are on your EAPs on the intranet. You want to know, not just implement this program. If you don't have one, if you have one in place, you still want to see how it's going. You want to assess if it's working. So you don't want to just implement the program and then move on. Okay, because there's going to be adjustments, right? As times change, people change, we all change, times change. You get the gist of what I'm saying. Okay, so that is number 6, regular assessments and feedback on your through surveys on the mental health needs of your employees, as well as the effectiveness of your current program. Okay, so if you haven't put one in place, you want to put one in place. Okay. Number 7, our next one, we are getting along here, is the health and wellness program. Okay. And so the health and wellness program offers physical health initiatives, So you can integrate these initiatives into fitness programs, eating healthy options, wellness challenges. Physical and mental health are interconnected. You know that, right? So with your health and wellness program, there are various programs. You can have people come in and professionals come in and speak about eating well, about how to stay proactive when it comes to your health, all of these different initiatives that will support the health and well-being of your employees. Okay, mindfulness and stress reduction, we all need that. So you want to offer mindfulness training, meditation sessions, and stress reduction workshops to help employees manage stress. Okay, so that is number 7, health and wellness program. And these things are they're not difficult to come up. You can look them right up on the internet. Or as I said, if you offer health benefits, you can reach out to whoever your carrier is and ask them. They'll supply you with that information. You can look on the internet, you can call the different programs. You can search for health and wellness programs, mindfulness and stress reductions, which I'm going to share some of this with you this month. But the information is there, and I know you have a ton of things to do, so you might want to kind of get one of your employees to one or two of your team members to help you pull this together. If you're an HR manager or a business owner, and help you put these things together. Okay. Number 8, crisis support and intervention. This is a big one. And it's important that when you think there's a crisis, that you don't turn away from it, that you do not ignore it. So you want to develop and communicate a clear plan for responding to mental health crisis. Okay, including steps to take and resources that are available to help and support your employees. Immediate support, ensure immediate access to crisis support services such as hotlines and emergency counseling. This information can be available on your intranet. I stress that if you identify an employee who's having a crisis, that you address it immediately. Okay, so that's number 8, crisis support and intervention. Number 9, inclusion and diversity considerations. So your program has to be inclusive. Okay, all of us are different. Okay, so ensure that your mental health programs are inclusive and consider the diverse needs of all your employees, including the different cultural backgrounds and varying mental health conditions. Okay, bias and sensitivity training. Provide training on cultural competence and sensitivity to mental health issues. There's that word again, training. That will let it be more inclusive of the environment for all your employees. Okay. Be sure to ask any questions below. If you have questions, please let me know, and I will be happy to answer them. Number 10, confidentiality and privacy. Again, we talk about the stigmas and judgments and discriminations that are attached to mental health. So you have to ensure that employee information related to mental health is handled with the utmost confidentiality in compliance with privacy laws. Offer options for employees to seek support anonymously if they prefer. Okay, so that's number 10. confidentially and privacy. So we just talked about the 10 aspects that should be included in your mental health workplace program. I'm going to go over them one more time. One is leadership, commitment, and support. So you want to make sure everybody's buying in. Number 2, mental health education and training. So that's awareness campaigns and training programs. Okay. Number 3, access to mental health resources. Make sure you have an employee assistance program. If you have questions about any of these, please reach out to me below. Okay. Just comment in the comments and I'll respond to you. Number 4, supportive workplace culture. Okay. Make sure the lines of communication are open and establish peer support networks. Okay. Number 5, work-life balance initiatives, flexible work arrangements, and make sure your employees are using their break times, lunch time, and downtime, and vacation times. Okay. Number 6, regular assessments and feedback. So offer those surveys, right? The surveys that will assess the mental health needs of your employees, as well as the effectiveness of your program. And then you use that feedback to make adjustments. Okay. Number 7, health and wellness programs. So, physical and mental programs that they go hand in hand. So physical health initiatives, fitness programs, eating options, wellness challenges, all right, and mindful and stress reduction. Okay, you can offer mindfulness training, meditation sessions, and stress reduction workshops to help your employees manage stress. All righty. Number 8, crisis support and intervention. Make sure you have a crisis response plan. Develop and can communicate a clear plan for responding to mental health crisis. All righty. Number 9, inclusion and diversity considerations. So ensure that your mental health program is inclusive of everyone, including those from different cultural backgrounds and with varying mental health conditions. And number 10, confidentiality and privacy. So you must be compliant at the utmost, mental health has to be handled with the utmost confidentiality and in compliance with privacy laws. And make sure that you have offered options for employees to seek support anonymously if they prefer. So that's what we have. Okay, that's 10 aspects that should be included in your mental health workplace program. If you want to learn more about managing your company, your HR, reach out to us. Comment below HR Foundation, and we can do a quick 10-minute call. Okay, a quick 10-minute call to see if we're a good fit to get you on the right track. For May, we're giving away the free training for building a workplace wellness program in your business. Comment workplace wellness. We'll get the link to you. Thank you for joining me. I, as always, enjoyed myself. Be sure to comment below with your questions. If you're watching on the replay, let me know where you're watching from. Don't forget tomorrow's Freedom Friday HR question. Drop your question on any of our social media platforms. We pick your question. You get you get a gift. How about that? All right, folks. Happy Talk About It Thursday. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys on Freedom Friday, tomorrow's HR question. Have a great one. Stay safe and be kind.